Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay this morning. I know that I am. I've been up early, of course, in prayer, praying for the sick and shut in, of course, on the praying line. Okay. I had to put that into the atmosphere because when you are Um, early mornings when you can't rest, find a praying line to get on and start to pray because oftentimes when God has you up early, um, oftentimes it's to pray, to intercede. Okay. But I wanted to talk about, I was intending to do more videos yesterday and I had some stuff to come up. And today is more than likely going to be one of those days too. So I wanted to go on and try and get some videos in before my the rest of my day is occupied. I wanted to talk about Blac Youngsta, and even as I went, some people called me yesterday. He put out a new video, and I had the opportunity to go and look at the video. And I listened to it because they were saying that they was like, man, he's throwing out mad subliminals in the video, and so I went and I looked at the video and um I started to he was, it seems like he did because I thought about the video that he did anything. I could do anything or you could get anything. I for some reason I can never think on the name of it, but it's called anything or something. And he did that video before Dolph was killed. And he said in the video then, because I used to listen to the video and I liked it until after that stuff happened with Young Dolph. And they tried to take it down, but I found it. Okay. He said P nigga played, he gonna die. And so in this particular song and video, he kind of reiterated the same thing, nigga dead because he played or something like that. He has no remorse. And then, I think one of the things that, people was really kind of harped on was when he said, why he get out of his car with that stick, he should have stayed. Without that stick, he should have stayed. Um, and it's funny because somebody in Memphis, a leader, kind of mentioned them the other day, Blac Youngsta, because as I said, Memphians know what has happened. And I think one of the reasons that the authorities have been hard on them and determined to get them is because I'm talking about whoever was involved is because of the lack of well, they try to exert, lack of empathy and all of that, and uh Player Co was saying that, it was in the atmosphere at one time that recently that he said he gonna be a gangster on outright. So I guess he feels that he needs to uphold some type of image, you know. Um, but somebody was saying to me the other day, actually the night before last when I was talking to somebody that some of those guys, um, yeah, some of those guys who was involved in this, don't let them fool you. The ones that haven't been gotten. They're not sleeping. They're not, they're consistently looking over their shoulder and they ready for the people to come and get them. Okay. And the person said, this ain't what nobody told me. This is what I know. Okay. That they are just, they ready for the folks to come and get them because the waiting game is about to kill them. Right. Um, and I think it's a shame though, I don't know why even rather Blac Youngsta, and I would have to say allegedly because at this point he has not been indicted. Okay. um I don't know why Blac Youngsta felt the need to get so deep in a beef with Young Dolph because of Yo Gotti, right? Blac Youngsta has kids and things of that nature. And so to jump into a beef, to feel like he's supposed to be Gotti's guard dog, while Gotti he may very well get to be out and live his life with Angela. He might, he might, okay, because if the law don't, if but people never really get away, right? Because like I said, that God get back is deadlier than any get back that there ever was, right? And so, um, why he felt the need to do that, I don't know, and to consistently put out songs and things of that nature, dissing a dead man that was into it with um Yo Gotti, but was never into it with Blac Youngsta. To me, it makes me think that there's some mental illness that is going on, with Blac Youngsta. And at this point, I always say that Memphis has to be prayed for on a whole nother level. Even though there are people, there are a lot of Blac Youngsters and Yo Gottis and all of their moneybaggos all over the world, right? But it seems that I think Blac Youngsta does what he do because thus far this is what has gotten him attention from Gotti. I don't think it's working anymore because Gotti has gone into self-preservation mode, right? He gives them a little bit of attention because he's not stupid. He knows that if they are involved, and I will have to say allegedly, I'll just say allegedly, okay. Um, that Blac Youngsta would be the one that he's going to be one of the ones that could actually pinpoint him, right? Okay, so you know to consistently do songs and do videos because you're angry. Because at this point, Blac Youngsta is angry at himself. He's not angry at Dolph. He's angry at himself. He's angry at himself because he tricked himself out of his position. Blac Youngsta, people may say that he may not have been the best rapper, but he had in the beginning, looking at some of his stuff, he was goofy. He had a playful personality. He kept you laughing. Even when you look at him now, he has a darkness all over him. Like I can't hardly stand to look at all of his videos because it seems like the devil is there. And the sad thing about it is I think he's comfortable with that. I believe he's ready for the devil, like somebody was, you know, you know, you know, I think I think he's ready he's just ready. I'll just say that. Okay. I think he's ready. Um and he's mad at himself. He's mad at himself because if he was involved in this, then he did trick himself out of his position. He interrupted Young Dolph's life, but he can never take away his legacy, right? So if he was involved in this, then he may as well have left him alone, him and the rest of them that was involved that we know of, and those that have not been indicted yet. I think it's a darn shame when Blac Youngsta is still on um Blac Youngsta is still on CMG. So Gotti could, he could block a lot of that. He could tell him that he can't put that out. Don't let them fool you. He's still on CMG. Okay. And so that's why I say, I believe, Gotti allows him to put this stuff out so that that negative energy can stay on him. See, Gotti making them think, yeah, you my little bro, this, and that. But Gotti want the folks to look at Blac Youngsta and probably take him on out of here. Because if he take him out, he can never have a breakdown and point the finger like some of the rest of them doing right. Um, but yeah, people are saying that, they feel like in that particular song that Blac Youngsta is throwing shade and subliminals at Young Dolph and things of that nature. Of course, even when people throw shade and they throw subliminals, of course he would say, I had help from his fam. I mean, of course he would say that. I don't believe it because if he did, okay, one thing about him, he would have been done put it out in the atmosphere. Okay. He would have been put it into the atmosphere with the way before now with the way that they hate Young Dolph. And the thing about it is, Blac Youngsta is not completely mentally insane. He knows that what he, if he played a part in this, that it's wrong, right? Um, and that he had no reason to have any disdain for Young Dolph, and to be consistently putting those songs out there. He, hey, got it consistently setting him up, because it would be good if that negative energy is just pointed towards Blac Youngsta, to keep all of that negativity off of his main money maker, which would be, um, um, first of all, his brother, but moneybaggyo and himself, right? I think that they feel that Blac Youngsta is expendable. That's the reason why I say Blac Youngsta needs to get saved. Okay, because not only is he allowing the devil to use him, he's allowing man to use the hell out of him, right? And set him up. I don't know if he knows it, but everybody knows it, to include law enforcement. Okay. And the thing about it is, there's a price to pay for certain things that you do. There's a price to pay, as far as man's law and God's law. And those people that was involved in doing this to Young Dolph, um, got to pay both. But you know that God's law is way harsher than man's law. And I don't think that they understand that. Even though I know that Blac Youngsta, you know, he talks about God, but I don't really think he understands the wrath of God. But at this point, like, some people were saying, some of these folks, it was like, T, don't let them fool you. These folks are ready. Some of these people ready to be picked up. They ain't sleeping at night, and then they turn on their camera and act a certain way. But they ready for this to be over with. They ready for them folks to come and get them. And I'm happy to say, and I've never been happy for anybody, if to say I'm happy for anybody that committed such a heinous crime. But I'm happy to be able to say that they're going to get their wish, because them folks going to come and they know it's going to be any day now. Okay. That wish will be granted. Okay. But I think it's a darn shame, because this is the type of stuff that they put into the atmosphere, instead of trying to do right after they've done wrong, trying to correct their rights, so that that karma and stuff does not, kind of twinkle down, sprinkle down on their lineage. At least try to make it right. They consistently want to, do wrong and let folks make a fool out of them to, do wrong. I think it's sad, and the energy that they put into the atmosphere with all of these young kids looking at this stuff. There's nothing right about what that man does. There's nothing right about it at all. Okay. But one thing for sure, you sure gonna reap what you sow. And it's reaping season. Okay. The seeds that you plant, those are the seeds that's going to grow. And it's about to be a harvest of the seeds that a lot of them have planted. It's reaping season. So those that's ready to get it over with, their wish is going to happen any day now. And guess what? They know it. Okay. But anyways, y'all, be careful about what you put into the atmosphere. My grandmother used to say, what did she say? Be careful about um, the words that you spit into the wind. Be careful about what you spit into the wind, because spit into the air, because the wind may blow it back in your face. Okay. So be careful about what you do, because it always backfires. Okay. I'm saying it right, but it's a little off. Be careful about what you put into the air, because the wind may blow it back into your face. Okay. She used to always say that. But anyways, you guys, this is gonna be a short video. I wanted to do this. I got so much to do. I gotta go out to the hospital and some more stuff. But I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I want you to know how much I appreciate your support, your love. It means so much to me. I'll keep you guys and your family lifted as you all keep me and my family lifted. I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.